What's up, movie trivia Schmoedown fans? Before we get on with this Schmoedown reaction, there's a couple of disclaimers that I need to make before the match itself starts. First of all, I recorded this thing in a completely different setting than what you see before you today, because I recorded it during the holidays where I was spending time with my family in a different part of the country. So you'll notice me that I'll be sitting in a different place. Another thing that's very important, I kind of started recording after the match has already begun, in the middle of the promos, I believe, because it was during the live event pay-per-view, and I just finished watching the Roca versus Liz Shannon match, and I took a shower, and because I wanted to be nice and fresh for the Reilly versus Bateman match, and I came out of the shower immediately, dressed and ready to go for the match itself. So it's gonna look a bit awkward and abrupt in the beginning there. So just wanted to give you guys a heads up. And the third and final disclaimer that I have to make here is, if you haven't watched the live match live when it happened, obviously some things happened during that live match that only the $10 and up patrons of the movie trivia Schmoedown were able to see, essentially, because those events have since been edited and removed from the actual match. I'm not going to go too much in detail about what actually happened. If you know what happened, then you know, and if you don't know, well, you don't know shit. So that's all I have to say on that front. But what's really important to remember here is that I watched it live as it happened. I did not watch the later edited version or the one that has premiered on the YouTubes today as of the recording of this video. So my reaction is going to be completely genuine to what actually happened during the match. And unfortunately, because there's essentially two different endings to that match, I'm going to have to do some pretty difficult editing on that match to try to give the most honest reaction to what happened without actually revealing what happened in the live event, because what happened at the live event was removed from the current version for a reason. So again, I'm not gonna go too much in detail about that. I'm just gonna leave you with this and just say that if you see some heavy editing of myself during the match itself, now you know why. So thank you for listening to me in this very quick disclaimer, and let's get on with the reaction. Schmoedown!
Free agents on the market right
just
now.
in time
you and I
for
go
the match.
out.
Don't let my attire fool
We take
you.
2021 next year.
I'm wearing a Dungeon hoodie, but I'm rooting for Mark Reilly because screw Ben Bateman, the backstabbing traitor who always jumps ship whenever it's
the team
no longer
tournament,
convenient for him to be on that
tournament
ship.
2018.
In any case,
the theme is anarchy.
Yeah, like I said, wearing a
Back, guys.
Dungeon,
Yodi
rooting
Riley.
for the Den. Let's
Yodi
go, Mark
Riley
Reilly.
in the tournament. And
yeah.
his
Go, Mark.
teammate is my favorite guy, Ben the Boss Bateman. Mark, I wish you all the best.
I mean, Reilly, we had a good run. We did. We had a good run. We did a lot of good stuff together, man. We got close. I mean, you even invited me to your wedding, man. I mean, I feel like a lot happened in that time, and we beat some great teams. You know, we beat Corruption, Odd Couple. In our day and at our peak, I mean, we were great when you still had it.
Sure you want to do this?
Sure you want to do this? Like this.
Well, let me put it to you this way. I'm more sure about this than I am trusting you with the 2-point question ever again. How's that?
So that's it then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that poster.
former teammates, former friends, former brothers, you might say, Ben Bateman and Mark Reilly clash in the main event of the first ever Schmoedown Battlefield.
I'm going to destroy one of the legends of the game on Friday because I'm prepared.
Okay.
Ben Bateman, I've been around this league for so long that you weren't even born yet.
Hello, just having a little tubby, relaxing before the big match. When you get Mark Reilly, you get a known, solid entity. John Kaiserol was last place last season. It's just gonna be such a bummer when he's last place again.
Ben Bateman is a world-class athlete. He lives on the big side of town. You live in a hotel room playing Crash Bandicoot on Twitch for the 6 people who still support your career.
I'll keep it brief. I held your hand through big matches, small, until your hands got so shaky, I had to let you go. That's what you do.
He was carrying you on his back the whole
Ben
season
Bateman,
last year.
The stomping and whining isn't legal this season, so I don't know how he plans on winning.
Because I am that good, and I am and have been around that long.
See if you can find yourself some other old timers that tell Schmoedown war stories. I used to be a Schmoedown pro. It's a tough racket.
Just so you get it clear. You get it clear. I'm the boss.
Very excited to finally see you actually open that briefcase because we played a lot of matches together and there's nothing in that briefcase except your hopes and dreams that are going to go away because I can't wait to beat you.
I told you to stay out of my way. I told you to stay away from me. Riley, you don't want anything to do with me.
We're gonna ride like crisscross. We're gonna ride like the wind. And that wind is gonna crash your sail, baby.
I'm going to look forward to destroying your legacy. I'll see you out there.
I gotta do something. I'll be right back.
Well, I am hyped. I was hyped before. I'm even more hyped now. And it's interesting because, you see those old shots of Reilly when he's got the championship. And he's been in so many big game matches. Now, he hasn't been on the singles platform like this in a little bit. He was in the tournament, obviously, but the big events, he used to, really love doing them, whether it was the triple threat with Merle and Roca, the big matches with Roca, the big matches with Merle. And now he's got this big match against his former teammate that could catapult him back into the title picture, that maybe gets him another match with John Roca. So the idea of a comeback for Reilly is amazing. But then you have Bateman, who's been calling his shot, saying this is his year. He knows how much he has to win and how much it means to him, how the studying has changed. This is a big match.
Christian, it boils down to this. You have one of the great tactical players in our game versus the original Facty McFacterson. It's Friday night, and in the words of legendary Buffalo Bills coach Marv Levy, where else would you rather be than right here, right now?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. This is interesting. You saw that note. You saw inside there, Mark Reilly said, "Who's the boss?" It's very interesting. I just got this note. Introducing first, representing the Den, with a record of 13 wins, 8 defeats, and 4 knockouts. He is the former movie trivia Schmoedown champion of the world,
2-time champion,
Mark Reilly.
Hi, boys.
I gotta ask, man, you're coming out to the theme of Who's the Boss. You said Who's the Boss, taking the theme of Who's the Boss and sticking with it. I like the moxie, man. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm good. I'm feeling good, Christian. I mean, that song means a lot to me. Has a kind of a Superman kind of quality to it that I wanted to keep going here. So why not keep it? You know,
Mark, we see the Superman poster and we see the ET shirt, but I'm more
And the Jaws
interested in
hat.
that thing on top of your gorgeous, striking head of hair. It says
you.
Amity Island. And Amity Island is the setting for a classic film called Jaws. So I'm just going to lob you a softball, put it up here on the tee. If this match is the movie Jaws, who are you and who's Ben Bateman?
Well, that's easy. I'm Chief Brody, and Ben Bateman is the shark that's going to get the the tank in his mouth, and I'm going to say, "Smile, you son of a bitch," and then I'm going to explode the boss. Is that what you're looking for, Mark?
It's a good answer.
Christian, I might have set up Reilly for a swear, so you can put $5 in the jar for me.
All right, because Reilly, what I will say, as I mentioned coming into this, you used to be in these kind of big, high-profile feuds, whether it was with Roca or whoever, and this type of stage, you know, not in the teams obviously, but in the singles, you haven't been in quite a while, and now is against your former partner. Has he fired you up? Has his arrogance made you kind of? It is reminiscent of the old Roca match when you took the title, isn't it?
It feels that way, doesn't it? Yeah, it's a lot of. It's very similar in this, Christian. Mark, is that there's a lot of talking. They always seem to go after me. You know, there always seems to be I really make people uncomfortable in this league because I've done so much, I want to say, but I'm also like that guy that I try real hard and I have fun with this game. And Bateman, I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of the talk, and I'm tired of has he enjoyed a movie in 30 years? I don't think so. The studying is too, let's have fun. That's what this league needs. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm representing 3 of my favorite movies on my body right now. Let's do this.
Well, good to see you, champ. Happy to have you back. And we're going to now bring in and his opponent.
The boss is
back. Representing the Dungeon with a record of 11 wins, 7 defeats, and 6 knockouts. He is the former movie trivia Schmoedown champion of the world and the boss, Bateman! Ben, the boss, Bateman. Brand new theme by David B. A brand new
David B.
season, a brand new location. What's different? What's different this year, boss?
I mean, Christian, I haven't played a match in 6 months. I've just been sitting here waiting for whoever you were going to put in front of me, man. Whoever it was going to be, I knew I was going to be with the best faction in the business. I knew I was going to be here focused to get the job done. And I'm glad that you decided to keep your expectations low for my opponent, because that's what his manager did when she took him where she took him, with so many people ahead of him. And I feel good about it. I feel really good about it, man. I feel like this is a great position for me, and it's just about winning now. So, I'll take my shots, but I know exactly what I'm here to do.
Yeah, Ben, never short on confidence. And tonight you have a chance to separate yourself from your own history with a previous faction. So in your own words, what would a victory over a legend like Mark Yodi Reilly do for you tonight?
Well, I expect to beat Mark Reilly. I don't think I've made that a secret, but it's one step towards getting that belt back. I'm getting the singles belt back. I'm getting the teams.
I see Gilliran's just putting lines in the chat left and right.
Things don't always go the right way. And, one question here or there is the difference between a good season and a disappointing season. So that's what happened. And Mark Reilly is one step on the way. But I will tell you, Mark Reilly was once great. And I'm wondering, buddy, any chance we can get that guy back today? I'd love to see that guy.
Well, let me ask you this, because what was this dramatic turn? You went from this fact that you decide. Look, you and Guy were partners at one point. You decided that it would have been better for you to stick with Reilly, to go, and you guys won the tournament. That was the move. It seems to me and to the audience that you seem to go where you think you can win, and you'll leave whoever it is in your wake if that's the case. And it looks like that happened with Reilly. Is that accurate?
Christian, I've said it a couple times this year, but I'm a mercenary, man. I'm going after rings. You know, people want to say this thing, and I've heard it here and there about you went to the dungeon and you got the greatest of all time to be your teammate and all this stuff, and LeBron James this, and I won my title. I earned my stripes. Now I just want to add to it. So you put yourself in the best position to do it. I put myself with the best manager, a team that was willing to support me. A great teammate who was, you know what I did earlier today? I spent over an hour on the phone talking through strategy with the best player of all time, because we don't have to agree on everything all the time, Christian. We don't have to be best friends, but we know how important bringing glory to the dungeon is. That's why I signed up with the dungeon. That's why Dan signed up for the dungeon. And that's why Kaiser truly is redefining greatness as a leader in the Schmoedown this year.
All right. Well, look, big match here. Thank you, Ben Bateman. We're going to get Mark Reilly back in here.
Stone cold.
And he just froze right in the middle of his...
No, he's just not intimidated, Christian. That's just the steely confidence of a man who knows stillness.
This looks like the Ben Bateman I know.
All right, well, let's get to the rules of round number one. Here we go.
Hopefully Ben is listening somewhere out there in the ether. If he needs me to redo any of these rules, I am happy to oblige. Round number one features 8 questions from 8 different corners of movie trivia, Schmoedown know-how. Each question's worth a point. There is no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round number one. As soon as we ask the question, you have about 15 seconds to get that correct answer onto whatever writing surface you prefer. Once we ask you by name or nickname, please show what you wrote to your camera at the same time you verbalize your attempt into the microphone. Each competitor has 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the duration of the match, named for famed schmoes, no intern, then engineer JTE. I'm not sure you heard a question right. You want to buy yourself another 15 seconds, use a jeté rule. You also each have 1 challenge that was probably going to be used tonight. If you think something's fishy, didn't like the way a ruling happened, bring in your manager. They'll confirm and ratify that said challenge is taking place. Those rules were for Mark and Ben. And now I ask Lon Harris, the delinquent, get the quesadilla and let me know how it is.
All right. So we ask the boss, are you ready?
Of course I'm ready, Christian.
Reilly, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown. Mark, round number one, you start this time.
Oh, thank you, partner. And note to everyone watching and our 2 competitors, should your camera freeze mid-question, we're going to go on audio cues unless further tech issues happen in the spirit of fairness. Your first question comes in the category of romantic comedies, or as I invented in 6th grade, rom-coms. For 1 point, here we go. Which actress co-starred in the rom-coms Forgetting Sarah Marshall and Friends with Benefits? And the match is underway, Christian, and you can feel the intensity radiating off my laptop.
Then seconds, you just know that these 2 are just sizing each other up. 5, 4.
It's a total guess
3,
on my part.
2, 1. Pens down, hands up. Reilly, pens down. And we start with Ben.
Kristen Bell?
Kunis.
Yes, Reilly.
Kristen Bell. I missed it.
All right. So Bateman.
It's a good start, Reilly. It's a good start.
1-0.
Nice suit, Bateman.
All right. Now here we go. Back and forth already with the insults they go. And we start with question 2. Comic book movies.
It's a good day.
Which actor plays the villainous Maxwell Lord in Wonder Woman 1984?
Hey, Mando!
You know, Christian, I'm not much of a reader, so the only 1984 I recognize is the one right there. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can. It's nice. I like it. Yeah, it's nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, hands up, please. Pens down, hands up, Reilly. And you got?
Yeah, Pedro Pascal.
Yes. Ben.
I'm glad you didn't write. I'm glad you didn't write Gal Gadot there, bud. Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why I would, but that's your suit is tight again. Loosen.
2-1. 2-1. All right, here's the next one.
Christian, you feel like you're in the first round of a boxing match and the boxers just keep hugging each other and we got to separate them?
Yes.
Your question.
The headbutt.
Third. in round number 1. It's in the category of Oscars. This is a ceremony that's usually held with a host for 1 point. Who received Oscar nominations for his performances in the films Bonnie and Clyde, Mississippi Burning, and Unforgiven, the latter of which he won for?
Well, Reilly's already writing it.
It's just a classier worded question, and it's about Oscars. So the writers really know what they're doing.
Well, they know, at least Reilly and they will have the class in this match. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down,
sure
please, and
this.
Ben Bateman.
Jeff Bridges.
Gene Hackman.
You had it right. Reilly.
Gene Hackman.
Okay.
3-2. 3-2. The
Jackman.
boss keeps his lead as we get to question number 4. This is new releases. Who directed Pete Davidson in the 2020 comedy The King of Staten Island?
Oh, boy.
I think it goes without saying, but Christian, we should just remind everyone that, God, Gene Hackman's a good actor.
I miss him so.
Oh, he's so good.
He was one of my favorites.
Ooh,
5,
shit, I'm pretty sure he's still
4,
alive. Just for
3,
time.
2, 1. Pens down, please. Pens down, please. And we start with Reilly.
Judd Apatow.
Yes. And Ben.
I too wrote Judd Apatow.
4-3. Question 5, Mark.
All right, back and forth we go. And your 5th question, Ben, you might be familiar with this category, action adventure. For a point, which actor starred in the 1990s action films Passenger 57, Drop Zone, and Murder at 1600?
It's very
Good
surreal
question.
to watch
Good question.
do this, considering all the love that was there before, clearly.
There was so much. I can't even share my whiskey with this guy, right? Like the old days. I can't even do it. It's digital, you know?
3,
He
2,
wouldn't know what to do with it.
1. Pens down, please. Pens down, please. And Ben Bateman.
Righteous. I had Wesley Snipes.
Yes, Reilly.
Wesley Snipes. I had it. Yeah, Ben.
5-4. 5-4. A lot of smiling, a lot of jabbing, and the jabbing continues as we get to question number 6. Comedies.
Ellis, man.
I'll take it. What 2007 comedy has the following tagline? They're bad boys. They're diehards. They're lethal weapons.
That's a movie about us.
This match.
Schmo's No biopic coming soon to Quibi.
I like it. 5, 4.
I have no
3,
idea what any of these
2.
questions are.
Repeat the question.
First one. Here it is.
Whoa.
First one. And what 2007 comedy has the following tagline? They're bad boys. They're diehards. They're lethal weapons.
It's going to be a seesaw match, I feel like, partner.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, hands up. Reilly?
The other guys?
It's incorrect. And Bateman?
You guys still hear me? It looks like I've frozen.
You did freeze.
But you can still hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm holding up Hot Fuzz here. I'm going to reload. I don't really know how to show this to you. I don't know if that's right. That's what I'm holding up, though.
That is correct. That is correct. So, all right.
That's right.
Just
I'm going to leave
refreshed.
and come back, all right? I don't know
All right.
what's going on with my camera. I could switch cameras, too.
switch cameras. Maybe that's the easier way.
Probably a good idea.
All right, I'll be right back.
As we here at the Schmoedown are amenable to technological challenges, but we'll also say that I fully believe Ben Bateman did have hot fuzz in time after using the JTE rule, so he will be awarded the point unless there's an objection from Mark Reilly and his faction.
Well, I'm okay with that.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's better. Just your mic now, Ben.
Unmute.
Dear God. Ben, can we hear you? Can you hit a button on that
muted?
keyboard?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
All right, so you still got, I got hot fuzz up there. I think between rounds here, I'll try to switch it up.
All right. So we have at the moment Ben Bateman 6, Mark Reilly 4 as we get to question number 7.
That's right, and that is in the category of mystery. And no, we're not talking about Ben's technological setup. For a point, Ryan Gosling plays a private detective Holland March in what 2016 film from director Shane Black?
I know this one.
You know, Christian, you see a little glitch like that and you say, how the hell did we make it through season 7? I think the answer is love.
I don't know.
Gotta love the digital era. Gotta love it. Just great. It's great for all of us. It's so fun.
Thank you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, hands up, please. And Bateman.
I have the nice
The
guys.
nice guys.
Yes, Reilly.
The nice guys.
There you
Something
go.
that Ben Bateman
Okay.
isn't.
So right now, the score 7-5. Bateman has an opportunity to get a perfect round here, should he answer this question. And here is the question. The 80s movies. It's 1980s. Here we go.
You like that category, Riley?
Who starred as Todd Howard, a teenager who discovers that he is a werewolf in 1987's Teen Wolf 2?
Teen Wolf 2.
Man. Talk about a weird day that must have been, huh?
This movie.
Yeah. Same thing happened to Josh McCouga.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, hands up, please. And Mark Reilly.
Be Jason Bateman.
That's correct. Bateman.
Didn't have it.
Didn't have it. All right. So that's a massive pull there. Reilly is able to go within 1, and Bateman misses the opportunity to go up by 3. And that is a big, big round. So far, 1 point separates Bateman and Reilly as we get into round number 2.
Which is brought to you by Quesadilla with Queso. Round number 2 is the wheel round, the wheel of fate, doom, and justice. Round and round and round it goes. Once it settles on a category, a competitor who spun it with their mind or the force, depending on what religion you believe in, is going to field 4 questions in that particular realm. Each question is worth 2 points. No penalty for missing a question. However, stealing is available in round number 2. So if you're not sure of the answer, you might want to ask us for multiple choice. Give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. At that point, the value of the question goes down to 1. And it is a closer game than it looked like after that first question, Christian. Certainly, it's only a 1-point difference between Reilly and Bateman, but it is Bateman with the lead. And so, Ben, it is your call. Do you want to spin that wheel first, or do you want to defer to your opponent, who I believe you still have admiration for?
Oh yeah, he's great. He's hilarious. He's adorable. I'm gonna let him spin first. I'm gonna defer, and while I do that, I'm gonna unplug and replug the setup to see if I can avoid freezing again, because I think it's gonna happen any second.
Yeah, go ahead. All right, we're going to remove Ben Bateman and bring in Kate Mulligan. Kate, you got 60 seconds. Mark.
Oh, my friend.
Howdy, yodi, 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 yo.
What is up?
You want to see my impression of Ben Bateman?
Yeah. I know, yeah.
You know? Oh, God, it's good. It's good.
You know.
Buddy, you look loose. You're having fun. This is what we wanted.
Right,
it's a 1-point game.
He's always
that
having
means
fun.
nothing right now.
He wasn't having fun.
That got me, and a couple slip ups there, but that's I'm feeling good right now.
They're in the past.
They're in the past. One down. Oh no. There's
God.
a lot of game left here.
A lot of game left. You know what? I was thinking if Ben Bateman had an airline and you asked for a pillow, he'd give you one this big. You know what I mean? He just has everything supersized. You know? What's that whiteboard? Did he get it from a classroom?
Oh yeah.
All right, we got to get the wheel. Here comes the wheel.
Spin?
Wheels,
Yeah, let's spin.
Let's
Yeah,
spin.
let's do that. All right, give that sucker up.
Yeah.
Come
I
on.
like the dynamic here between Reilly and...
Christian, stop talking.
No, I can't do that. That's part of the job.
It's weird to me to wear a dungeon shirt and
Here's
put
the-
lions
look
in
at
the chat.
Christian
Again.
Choice!
Goes
What is
again.
going
Look at the
on?
luck for Reilly. Working
Wow.
in here. Spinner's choice.
Okay.
60 seconds starting now.
I mean, you know what you want to do.
I put it on there for a reason.
Yeah, we put Spinner's Choice on for a reason.
We put Spinner's Choice on the wheel.
It's Bateman. I'm going with Superman movies.
Yeah!
Superman movies. All right. So thank you, Kate. We're going to drop out. Kate, going to bring in Ben Bateman.
Hey, Ben.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can hear you. All right. So Mark Reilly is going to get 4 questions in the realm of Superman movies. All right, Reilly. All right, here we go. Mark?
Christian, I am always ready to ask questions about Superman films. Mark
You're
Reilly,
putting
here
us
we
in the
are
chat.
talking about that fella who wears that thing on his chest, and I don't remember what it stands for. Superman movies it is, and we are about to ask the questions in that particular realm. Soon as we find in the document where the Superman questions are.
Good.
Yeah, I got it, Mark.
There we go.
You have it?
Go ahead, Christian.
All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, starting with Mark Reilly. Mark, to date, how many times has Henry Cavill played Superman?
Is this including the Snyder Cut, though?
Is that including this Justice League movie that just came out?
Justice League counts as 1.
So 3, then.
5, 4, 3.
That's a messy.
2,
That's a messy
1.
one.
3.
That is correct for 2 points.
That's a messy one.
All right. Here's question.
Batman versus
here's
Superman,
question
the
2.
ultimate cut.
I think we've
And
got a challenge in the chat here, Christian.
There is a challenge in the chat.
seriously,
And he's muted, so we continue our fun technological roller coaster.
How do you answer a question, gentlemen, when it hits 0? That's legal? Just curious. It was
Kaiser,
well
I'm gonna,
past 0.
Kaiser, I heard your point. I'm going to give you exactly what my feeling is. Then you can use your challenge if you wish.
Copy you.
The timer is to help the judges. The timer is not official. What the judges, either Christian or myself, say is the countdown is the official countdown. Do you still want to go ahead with your challenge?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same conversation we're having with Sam. There's a delay in digital, guys. You got to give us a break here.
True.
Same. All right. So Reilly gets the points there. All right. Here we go. Here is the next question, Mark. Okay. In Superman 2, there is a hostage situation involving terrorists taking over which landmark?
The Eiffel
the
Tower.
Eiffel Tower.
Right. All right. 2 more points.
Also, the Empire State
And
Building,
here's
man.
question
I knew that
3.
wasn't correct. But my
What is
brain
the
wanted
name
to say the
of
Empire
Lex
State.
Luthor's company in Batman versus Superman?
LexCorp.
2 more points for Mark Reilly.
Is it
And
LexCorp?
Mark, for your final question, here it is.
I thought it was a different one, but never
Who
mind.
is credited as Superman's father, Jor-El, in Superman Returns?
That's a good one.
Marlon Brando.
For 2 more points, Mark
And it
Reilly
is.
clearing the board, 14-7, 14-7,
Okay.
and we are going to remove Mark Reilly and bring in Kaiser.
You know, Mark Reilly comes in here today looking like a shrimp boat captain off the shore of Kodiak, Alaska. He's not a big deal. He has no class. Kate Mulligan, she looks like some jerk's wife in a Folgers coffee commercial from 1985. Living a lie. Nobody gets that happy about a crappy cup of coffee. Ben Bateman, on the other hand, is the boss. He's got fans on every continent. He's got the biggest whiteboard, okay? And he only drinks the good stuff. So, boss, I'm going to need you to hone in, use your 15 seconds, think through it like we do when we train in the dungeon, and baby, give this wheel a spin. This is your day. I couldn't be more fired up for you.
Let's get this done.
All right, wheels going
I
up.
wonder if it's going to be Spinner's Choice again.
Here it is.
Okay, Christian. Can Ben make it a perfect 4 for 4 and get Spinner's Choice? It could be.
Are you kidding me?
It's Spinner's
Are you
Choice.
kidding
This is
me?
the 4th Spinner's Choice in the entire event. This is unprecedented. Never has happened ever, and it happens again. Unbelievable. All right, what do you got there, guys? 60 seconds.
Well, boss, this
Feels
is an interesting question. There's so much we like here. I mean,
Good deal.
honestly, this is where we probably put this Tree Fort faction to sleep, who's wasting our time. Okay, but I'm going to leave this one to you. I know what I like, but I trust your instincts. You know, you know what you want to do, baby.
This is what we call
Let's
a
go Tyler
full-on
Perry.
shiny.
For good measure.
Yeah, I think so.
I
I
started
think
last
that's-
season. Good memories of it. I think let's do it again.
All right.
What was that again, Bateman? I missed it.
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry.
Movies,
Yeah.
please.
Tyler Perry bringing back what he did against Dan Murrell last year. All right, Tyler Perry is the decision by Ben Bateman. Tyler Perry movies. All right, Mark.
Hey, Big time pay-per-view. Might as well hit Spinner's choice and select which you feel comfortable with. And for Ben Bateman, that is Tyler Perry Films. Ben, 4 questions. Your first one for 2 points, unless you need multiple choice.
Thank you.
Tyler Perry appears as politician, diplomat, and general Colin Powell in what film?
Vice.
That is correct for 2 points. And we continue on Bateman's round number 2 with question number 2. Which Tyler Perry film has the tagline, "Trick or treat fools"?
Boo Medea Halloween?
5, 4, 3.
Boo a Medea Halloween.
Got the title exactly correct, and that is good for 2 more points. So we move to Ben Bateman's penultimate question in round number 2. He trails Mark Reilly by 3.
All right, here's the next question.
Many of the films directed by Tyler Perry, including Meet the Browns, take place in what southern United State?
I don't know American geography, so I'm going to go Texas. That's the only southern state I know.
5.
Georgia.
2 more points for Ben. And Christian, here's where we stand. Bateman has 1 more question in the world of Tyler Perry. That'll close out round 2 entirely. If he hits it right off the bat, he will take the lead into round number 3.
All right, here's the last question, Mark.
Mr. Bateman, your question about Mr. Perry. Who plays a sadistic killer, Picasso, who the title character is trying to apprehend in Alex Cross?
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Matthew Fox.
The Dharma Initiative legend is correct for 2 points. And Christian, it's a 1-point ball game. Ben Bateman leads Mark Reilly by a single point going into round 3.
Alex Statement in the chat.
They both
Says he wants
really
to play
well.
the dungeon. Just
1 point lead.
so
1
Kaiser
point lead.
can roast
Really
it.
well done by both. And now we get to the final round, round number 3. How's it go, Mark?
This is the round that will determine the match, unless we go to sudden death overtime. Round number 3 features 3 questions for each competitor. The questions are worth 2 points, then 3 points, then 5 points. No penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round number 3. Just a test of you and how much is inside that noggin, hidden under that gorgeous head of hair. We get those 3 questions partially from you. You give us 3 numbers. They can range from 1 to 20. They may not be the same integers as your opponent. So, Ben Bateman, you lead by 1. Congratulations on that, but the job is not yet done. You have the honor of giving us your 3 lucky numerals first. From 1 to 20, what feels fortunate?
Let's go with 3, 7, and 17.
Roger that.
And then 17 for Bateman and for Reilly.
Let's go 12, 9, and 8.
Mark Harris is a
12,
crazy
9, and 8 for Mark
person.
Reilly. All right, so we are
there an
going
Oscar
to
for
remove Mark
most
Reilly
acting
and bring
or
in
something like
Kaiser.
that?
60 seconds to talk to Bateman, starting now.
How you doing, guys?
Boss, real quick. Happy belated St. Patrick's Day to Reilly and Mulligan. May the wind always be at your backs, preferably while standing on a tall bridge. Salute.
My manager, the only one in the business, the only one that matters. Love it.
This
guys.
is where
I
we
don't care
take
a
care
whole
of
lot.
business. Use your 15 seconds. You got 2 JTEs. You're the master. You just put your head where it needs to be and let the questions come to you. This is a brand new game. It's 0-0, baby. I believe in you, boss. It's your day. Let's go out there and kick what's his name's tail in.
Exactly. What's his name? We got this, Kaiser. We got this. We'll surrender the rest of our time or whatever.
All right, thank you. We
Top
remove,
of the morning to you, laddies.
remove the dungeon and bring back the den.
The
All
best part of waking up is victory in my cup.
Let's sing it. Sing it. How you doing, Kate? How's your night?
Can I tell you, I'm like, you are loosening me
be
up.
honest.
You feel like a gummy to
I
me
don't
right
know
about
that-
now. Like
I
you
feel,
were
I feel,
just
I feel
on-
gummy-ish.
in
I
that-
feel gummy. Yeah, yeah.
You are just
Mark
doing your
and
thing.
Kate
I love
are
it. I love it,
fighting
Riley. I love this.
as
You got to
manager
just
and
stay loose.
competitor.
You have all 3 of your JTEs left.
I have all
You don't
3.
get-
Yep.
You know,
Yeah,
I
He
get
wasted
points
one
for
of them.
not taking an epidural when I had a kid. Like, you're not going to get points for not using your JTs. Use them, baby.
I'll use them when I need them. And
Yeah.
we got this. 3 more questions if I
I
need
know.
them.
And by the way,
yeah.
the amount of times this is classic choke territory.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I know.
You know why? You know why your hands are actually shaky? Because you've had to try not to choke them so many times. Choke them out today, baby. Choke them out.
This is the meeting we had earlier. Yes, correct.
5 seconds.
You got this, boo.
Let's go.
Thank you, Kate. All right, we're going to drop Kate. Oh, that was good. All right, I actually think that was the funniest line Kate's ever said for as long as I know her. That epidural line was classic. Really good.
It's pretty good.
She's good. She's good.
Credit. All right, so now we get to round number 3. This is it. Mark Reilly, we start with you here.
Good.
And you chose category 12. That's biopics.
Riley's got 1 JT left. Is that right?
Riley.
I got 3, Ben.
Oh, yeah, it's 3 left.
How many do you
Riley
have?
has 3. You have 2. All right, here is the question for Mark Reilly in biopics. Riley, who plays Truman Capote in the Bennett Miller directed film Capote?
Toby Jones.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
That's
Philip Seymour Hoffman. All right,
That's all right.
Here is the 3-point question.
Who's the boss?
To jump it back in.
Come on, Mark. You can do
Gonna
this.
To
Come on, Mark.
is the point, number 9. Number 9.
I'll shake my hands for you, Riley. I'll shake them for you.
All right, here you go.
Quiet over there, would you? Don't change your suit.
Ben, do not taunt during the question.
I won't. That's all preamble, Christian. You got this.
Riley, rom-coms. In Sweet Home, Alabama, who plays Reese Witherspoon's socialite fiance, Andrew?
Patrick Dempsey.
That's correct. For 3 points. All right, so we shoot back over to Ben Bateman here, who can tie the game here with his 2-pointer mark.
here today.
That's right, Christian. Ben Bateman for his 2-point question selected number 3. And Mark Mosley's MVP number corresponds to the category of disaster movies.
All right.
And your question. Who directed the 1998 reimagining of Godzilla?
Oh, who directed that fart box?
Five.
Roland
4.
Emmerich.
Christian, we're all tied up at 17 apiece.
All right, Mark, and now it is time for Ben Bateman's 3-point question. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready, waiting, able, and now Ben Bateman selected Joe Theismann's legendary number 7 for his 3-point question. Ben, Mr. Theismann corresponds to the category of Disney movies.
All right.
Oh, no.
They make quite a lot of good ones out here for 3 points and a 3-point lead. Excuse me. In which 2018 Disney film will you find the 100-acre wood and hear about creatures known as heffalumps and woozles?
Christopher Robin.
Christian, Ben Bateman.
Come
has
on, don't
2
drag this
JT
out. You know
Eagles
the
remaining.
question. You know the answer.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat the question.
1. Second
Okay.
one.
You have 1 remaining. Category is Disney. In which 2018 Disney film will you find the 100-acre wood and hear about creatures known as heffalumps and woozles?
He's totally bluffing. I know it.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Christopher
1.
Robin.
Christian, that is correct. And so now Ben Bateman has a 3-point lead and forces the 5-pointer of Mark Reilly to be answered correctly.
All right, Mark. So this is where it comes down to. So at the moment, the score is 20-17. Reilly hits this. He sets it back to Bateman for Bateman to answer is 5. However, if he misses it, Ben Bateman will get the victory. All right, Mark. You have all 3 JTEs available, and you chose category 8, and that is remakes and reboots. Here is the 5-point question.
Is that remakes, reboots, and sequels?
What 2014 remake of a 1980s romance movie stars Gabriella Wilde, Alex Pettyfer, and Bruce Greenwood? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
First one. What 2014 remake of a 1980s romance movie stars Gabriella Wilde, Alex Pettyfer, and Bruce Greenwood? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Second one. What 2014 remake of a 1980s romance movie stars Gabriella Wilde, Alex Pettyfer, and Bruce Greenwood? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Last one. Repeat.
What 2014 remake of a 1980s romance movie stars Gabriella Wilde, Alex Pettyfer, and Bruce Greenwood?
Gotta use them all.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Some Kind of Wonderful.
The boss.
And your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Ben the Boss Bateman.
Bateman good day, Kaiser. It's a good day.
Bateman does it. He takes the victory from Mark Yodi Reilly, and they pick up a big 2 points as Bateman takes the victory here over his former teammate and friend. All right, gentlemen, you're going to be with Jen Sturger in the waiting room. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Whew, what a match, Christian. I don't know what that gyration of Kaiser's was. I do know what that smile on Ben Bateman's face was. He chose going in the Schmoedown over friendship. And it appears, at least as far as this match is concerned, he made the right decision.
Yeah, I mean, Bateman definitely taunted him throughout the match. He messed with him. He didn't really show a lot of sportsmanship, I think, to him. But nonetheless, he got the job done. He made it happen. He won the match. He got the victory, and he picked up 2 points. And he did it, you know. But Reilly played phenomenally. Reilly did what he had to do. He stayed in the pocket. I really like the dynamic between Mark Reilly and Kate Mulligan. I think they have a fun dynamic. I think Mark just got stuck with something in that, you know what it was? I think the thing that really got him was the biopics one, the Truman Capote one. I think that's the one he's going to be kicking himself over. I think he knows that answer. I think he knew it. And I think that he hit that, we're talking about a different game here for sure.
Yeah, we're talking about that zone of Mark Reilly's pre-match, and sometimes you just get locked in. In 1992, you had 2 Columbus movies. In 98, you had 2 Comets About to Hit Earth movies, and we did have 2 different Truman Capote movies. Toby Jones was one, so it was a 50-50 shot, but the answer we were looking for, Philip Seymour Hoffman. And sometimes it comes down to a game of inches or a game of which theater you walked into in the multiplex.
Yeah, it was a massive victory, though, for Ben Bateman. He needed to get this done. He got it done. But I think that Mark Yodi Reilly also won here tonight on a lot of different reasons. But I think that he really won here tonight with the way that he played, his attitude throughout it. He had someone taunting him the whole time. I think that the audience really, really got behind him, and deservedly so. He's been someone who's just, you could tell the kind of heart that he's got. You can tell the kind of, you can tell his character. And I think that came through tonight in leaps and bounds. So we are going to be talking to, I don't know about character on this side, but we're going to be talking to Ben Bateman and Kaiser, led by Jen Sturger. Jen, take it away.
Woo-hoo, mama.
Kaiser, pleasure to see you. Congratulations, Ben. I feel like this match probably has an extra layer of oomph for you, considering it's against your old teammate.
Look, when you're out there, it's your job to rattle the cage of whoever you're playing, Jen. And my old teammate Mark Reilly's that guy.
Or you could just play the game, you know. That could work too.
It's all the game, Jen. It's all the game. Okay? And he was the guy that was in front of me today. But I'll tell you something. The world and myself should have all of the respect in the world for Mark Reilly, the original champion. But I'm never going to show that.
They do.
Out there. And I was happy. And I was very happy with the way things went. So that's what I have to say.
Actually, they do have the world of respect for Mark Reilly. I can't say the exact same for you, unfortunately. Listen, can we just? Why do you have to play the game the way that you do? Like, is it the fact that you don't think you can rely on your skill set? Like, what is it, Ben?
Nice, I like that.
I mean,
you play to win.
This is where the chat is great.
They asked me a Teen Wolf 2 question in round 1, and I otherwise went 100% today. I think my skill set's just fine. They threw him a bone, obviously, in round 1 with that question. I'm not saying there was any tampering. I just mean he got lucky that there was a Teen Wolf 2 question in round 1. Totally fine. Bottom line, Jen, is that I don't think that there's anything I'm doing that's not allowed within the rules of the game. We have a comprehensive rule book. Doesn't say anything in there about me not being able to rattle Mark Reilly's cage in a match. It's just how I play the game.
I'm sorry, I can respectfully disagree. Kaiser, you have so many amazing players on your team, and most of them play the game with a lot of class. But I have to say, like, I can't get behind Ben's performance today, despite being able to acknowledge that he won. I'm sorry. Like, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but I'm truly upset at the behavior that took place during this match, and I think I speak for a lot of people watching this game. When I say that.
That's great, Jen. I'm glad you have that opinion. Here's the thing. The rest of this league is a flop house. Okay, we are high-class athletes. We are world-class athletes. We only drink the good stuff. I don't know what's going on. Gucci's got a bunch of Oompa Loompas. He's got a dossier. I got a boss, and I got to go.
Winning.
So you want to go to toe-to-toe, go get Saddle Swords back out here. If he wants to play a match against us, we'll take him on right now. He's coming off a big win. Jen, the point is this. Me and the boss have been working. And when I say every day, I mean every day. I'm not just trying to put on a show. Me and this man don't stop. He pulled Christopher Robin. Are you out of your mind? That's not an easy question to pull.
That's an easy question. Come on.
Reilly is the Yodi for a reason. He's beloved, and he always will be a champion. Everybody knows that. It was not his day. Kate, on the other hand, I'm trying hard to think of something redeeming or nice to say about her. And I keep coming up blank. And, whatever. She drinks Folgers. I get the high-priced stuff from Bolivia.
Alex Damon agrees with me.
We're world-class athletes, Jen.
That Christopher Robin question was a joke.
Well, with Bateman winning and Roca winning, do you want Ben to face Roca? I should ask you, Ben, are you scared to face Roca? Do you think Roca would put up with the way you acted today? Or would that just be, would we get any answers done in this match is what I'd like to know. Or would it just be people yelling at each other the whole match?
You get in the ring and you answer questions, Jen. And John, the Outlaw Roca's time has passed. We all know that. He can't hang with me. He doesn't even know what he's doing out there. Half the days he can't even remember his own damn name. Look, I think John Roca's
I hear he puts on a hell of a puppet show behind a U-Haul on Carson Street.
He's just terrific, John Roca. And I'll tell you, Jen, the last time I played John Roca in singles, I got beat. You remember your losses far more than you remember your wins. It's just the nature of competition, and I hold on to that one.
Oh! Good hold on to that one. I want you to hold on to that one. Do me a goddamn favor and never forget that one, you child. Good job beating up an old man. I'm sure that makes you feel good. But, pal, I'm an old man that fights back. So anytime you want to get in the ring, kid, I'm ready to smack that smirk right off your face. And you can tell your dime store Bobby Heenan, I can't wait to do a puppet show for him. Trust me, I got some finger puppets I can help him use. That's for damn sure.
All right, Roca, first, don't call me pal. We're not friends. Second of all,
we're not friends.
You talk about legends of this game like Mark Reilly, and you're not in a match. Pay the man some respect. That man paved the way. He won the first championship before you ever got lucky to beat my teammate, Dan Murr. Before that ever happened, Mark Reilly laid the groundwork for this league, and you owe him that respect.
All he did was
just
open
as
the
likely
door.
to beat you today as you were to beat Liz Shannon Miller. That's just the truth of where you all are in this league compared to me, Roca, and I can't wait to go out there and knock that stupid hat off your head. It is going to be glorious.
Don't waste your time, son. Come bring it. I've dealt with choke artists my whole life. So come bring it. Come bring it 7-pointer.
Moose
Come
is in
bring
the
a
chat.
6-pointer. I can't wait. You can't get the job done when a person shows up to play you toe-to-toe. We know that for a fact. You're a one-belt pony. That's what you are, a one-belt pony. You're never going to see the tag team belt again.
Hashtag
You're never gonna
one
see the
belt
singles
pony.
belt again because you're still going to have to go through me for either one of those, and I'm going to smoke you, son. I ain't the player that beat you by 1 point last time. I'm even better than I ever was. Check the stats. Check the accuracy rate. Ben Bateman, I'm ready for you, kid. You want to come step in the ring with me? You can try all your antics like you did with Reilly. None of it's going to work because I created you. And so I can destroy you. That's for damn sure.
My team, my assistants. Oh, he's gone. He decided to drop the mic. Weak insults. A weak performance today.
Sorry, guys. I have no
A
idea
weak
what just
chin.
happened.
What's this guy doing?
So what if Ben
you gotta
has
sit
Migs
here
on
and
his
listen to a
side?
guy who puts on Stetson to go pick up the mail?
Roka's got me
what
on
a
his side.
bum. What a raggedy bum. Someone needs to throw a lasso around his ankles, drag him around town. Maybe he gets some sense in that thick head of his. The point is this, Jen. Jen, we're winners. We're going to take some time tonight. We're going to go watch the Spielberg
Free
cut.
Jessica.
It's a 7-hour extension of Lincoln. We're fired up. I mean, there's a lot of good messages in that film. I'm a big fan of Daniel Day-Lewis. So it's a good day to be in a dungeon. Never mind that knucklehead. He will get taken care of. That whole faction will be decimated when they face us, Jen.
Well, congratulations on your win today. Yeah, I'm just throwing it back to the desk at this point.
You know, Jen, nobody wants to talk to Bateman. Nobody wants to talk to Bateman today. I just keep getting hung up on left and right. The guy gets a win, all right? Doesn't matter to anybody. Whatever.
This whole thing. Yep. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, and Ben Bateman, John Roca going back and forth in the post interview. And will we see that? It sure looks like it's going to happen. That will be an absolutely explosive match. And it was a nutty one here today, to say the least. Thank you guys for joining us here today. Thank you for the patrons. Again, if you are a $10 patron, now you know why. If you're buying for a reason, Schmoedownlive.com, now you know why. You want to see everything that goes on in the movie Trivia Schmoedown. That's why. Day of. And is it most important to watch it live? Yes, it is. So enjoy it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed all of it. We're going to talk to Mark Reilly and Kate Mulligan, who are standing by with Jen Sturger. Here we go.
Oh, hi, Jen.
Hi, guys. Obviously
hi.
not the way I
Hi,
wanted
Ryan.
to.
There's a
Exactly.
chance
Obviously
I
not
might
the way
be
I wanted
talking
to
to
meet up
Mark
with you
Reilly
both today, but
tomorrow.
Reilly, I think I can speak
I'm
for
gonna have to talk to
everyone
him
when I
about
say
this,
you proved
see how
again,
he's feeling.
even in defeat today, why you are
Maybe
the
try
heart
to
and
cheer him
soul of
up a
this
bit.
league, sir, and why you have an award named after you.
I appreciate that, Jen. That was a fun match. You know, it didn't go my way in the end, but, you know, I think it shows. You know, a bunch of big mouths got up afterwards and they spoke for like, how long was that? I mean, that's ridiculous stuff there. This is movie trivia. We were having
I actually
fun.
took a nap. I have
You
no
did.
idea.
I saw
Yeah,
I saw you disappear. You went to another dimension, Jen. Your professionalism is just absolutely next level. Yeah, the children you're surrounding yourself with. Anyways, what a match. I did have fun. Kate, come on.
How much fun did we have today?
That was fun.
You're just a stand-up guy, and I don't mean the movie.
Well, thank you.
There was a movie.
There was
I
a
know
movie.
a movie, Jen. Also,
But
I
honest-
looked up
Shout
real
out
quick.
to Lacey
I looked up
Gilliland,
red face
just
and chest hair.
putting all
Just
the
because I think
support
something might be going on with Kaiser
in the
tonight.
live chat.
Seborrheic
love
dermatitis, Kaiser. So
Probably needs a shot
yeah, probably
to
needs
clear
a
that
shot.
out. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yikes.
I'm worried about him. You know, I'm
I
really
will
worried
say
about him.
though, Reilly, I do feel like I really enjoy this dynamic between you and Kate though. I feel like I saw a different Reilly playing than I saw last season. You felt like you were rejuvenated. You felt like you were enjoying yourself despite all of the taunting and antics going on around you. And you really stayed in the game until like the very, very end. And then again, I believe Mark explained it best when it was like, you know, when there's just kind of movies happening in the zeitgeist and you're like, which one was it? Like, that's kind of what you fell victim to here.
Yeah, and that was an unfortunate one. I knew it was either one or the other, and I froze up there because of that. And that's a little bit of ring rust, you know, and that's 2020 being what it is, and new kind of things happening for me. And then, you know, that 5-pointer though.
Jessica's lost in the chat.
We're actually in 2021 now, Reilly. You should
Shut
change
up
your
for the
calendar.
dead. They
Just
all
letting
showed
you
up.
know.
Is that
I know
right?
it all runs together.
Reilly, it's all
What
one.
day is it?
Terrible
Yeah, okay.
Look,
it's Thursday, right?
Playing Bateman today, are you shocked at all that your close friendship that you and Ben have has kind of dissolved into whatever the heck just took place?
Yeah, he's kind of a despicable person now. I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, it's like, I think the need to win is so much that, he burns bridges and he burns friendships, and he's now on his third team, after being thrown through a table, and now this, there's a constant there when these teams break up.
Whoa,
there seems to be somebody behind it, and
whoa,
selfish.
I wasn't expecting that.
Sometimes when you're playing with somebody like Ben Bateman, the guy just has. Good luck to you, buddy.
Yeah, good luck.
You
and also a real
made a good
spot.
home. Yeah,
and also a real blind spot for answers that include his last name. So that's
correct. Yeah, I thought for sure. Not so much though. Yeah.
Ow.
So obviously, with this new version of Reilly that we've seen, this rejuvenated, happy-go-lucky, dare I say, Reilly.
Sure.
How do we bounce back from this, and where do you want to go next?
Kate and I are talking about that, and I'm excited just to keep playing. There's something that happens when you do your first match of the year. You kind of shake some things off. That was no match to sneeze at for sure. I have some stuff I like to work on, but I want to play. I want to play the next one, and then we're talking. I got some. I do have some ideas for teams if that's there, and I'd like to do something. I'm still here. That's the thing. All the people in the old faction that want these belts, and that's all fun. And they're going and they're studying and they're taking it. It's too much pressure. Someday, it's all going to just come crumbling down. I watched it happen in a faction I was a part of. Now I'm in something where we have fun. We watch a movie for enjoyment. We get all we can from this league. It's time to have fun again, Jen. Kate knows this. Everybody knows this. Let's have fun. Let's watch movies. Why are we here competing? Because we love movies. I don't love Wikipedia pages. I love movies. And I'm going to watch movies and have fun and answer questions. You just say when.
I love it. Like you said, it's a long season. That'd be like counting yourself out if you lost the very first day of MLB, It's like there's 162 games after that. Stay in your lane. Anyways,
exactly.
Best of luck to you the rest of the season, Reilly.
Thank you.
Once again, thanks for proving that you're a class act through and through.
I appreciate that, Jen.
He sure
Back
is.
to the desk, guys.
All right, thank you to Mark Reilly, always a class act, and Kate Mulligan and the Den. Tough defeat here to the hands of his old partner and friend, Ben, the Boss Bateman, who picks up the victory. So the standings as we have them right now, as the Dungeon picks up 2 more points. The Dungeon now 2 more points.
Well, the Dungeon's looking scary.
Are standing at 4-1, 15 points there, and the Finstock Exchange, usual suspects, tied at second place. All right, so we now, Mark, are going to wrap this up. I thank everybody here for joining us, for everyone who has joined us on the Patreon, patreon.com/Schmoedown or the Schmoedown Live. So many things happening. Next month, we have 3 big pay-per-views. We have the free-for-all coming up. We have all of these things that are coming up, and you guys can be a part of it. You go to patreon.com/Schmoedown or get them at theschmoedownlive.com.
Look at all of the events, all of the spectacle, all of the enjoyment of cinema and the trivia that ensues that we offer here at the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. And folks, just going to tell you this once. If you missed this live pay-per-view event, you're watching it on a replay, thank you for doing so. We appreciate every click and like we get, but you really missed something special because, Christian, the more things change, the more they stay the same. That's not just a Cinderella song. That's actually in reference to Mark Yodi Reilly, who even in a loss proved he has a head full of movie trivia knowledge to match his hair, and he earned the moniker of his new endeavor because he truly is an association of good people. Ben Bateman still good at getting under people's skin just as well as he is tactically navigating his way around a tough match, getting that W today. Lightning Liz Shannon Miller proving her worth once again and that she is one of a kind in this league. Couldn't quite pull the magic against the Outlaw, who once again rode into town on a dusty horse and got himself a win, as did everyone here watching tonight all across the world. We thank you for your views, your eyeballs, your ears, and most importantly, your heart, because that's what makes this community a family. Christian, it was a good one. It was a long one. And it was enjoyable, partner. I think it's time for you to clock out and go grab a slice of pizza that I know has just been staring you in the face for the last 3 hours.
It's true. Well, and one more thing, guys. So obviously this Tuesday on Twitch, we have the FCL. If you didn't know about that, the FCL is going to debut on Twitch. But right now, that's First Class. First Class League is this Tuesday, Twitch on the Schmoedown channel. If you go over there and you follow us. But also, right now, if you go over to the Twitch channel, you go over there and you're going to be doing a watch along with Skybound's brand new show, Robert Kirkman's Invincible. That's right. It is an Amazon original, and you can watch along with Winston Marshall and Mike Kalinowski, twitch.tv/the Schmoedown. So if you're done watching this, head on over there. And you can also head on over to the Rundown and watch the Rundown with Frank Janish and PJ Campbell. PJ Campbell, that's going to also be going on to talk about this. They'll be talking about the edited version of this show. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys, for those people who joined, got a nice glimpse behind the curtain today. It happens. We're a live show, and we're happy that you got a chance to see it. And for everybody else watching, thank you so much. Thank you to Mark Ellis. Thank you to our great team, Jen Sturger, everybody, to John Roca, Liz Shannon Miller, Sam Levine, Finstock, Kaiser, Kate, everybody, Ben Bateman, Mark Reilly, the whole crew. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. Hope you had a good time. We will see you next time. Thank you, Mark.
Just saying goodbye to everyone and putting some lions in the chat in support of the den. And my chat happens to be the last one in there. Okay. I'm upset. I'm upset that Mark Reilly lost. Obviously, I was championing him the entire time. I was rooting for him for weeks now. I've been trying to prove to everybody I know. Everybody's saying their thing that Mark is now no longer the champion he used to be, and I keep trying to prove them wrong, but then stuff like this happen. And the real unfortunate thing is that I might actually know some things behind the scenes that could point towards why Mark Reilly unfortunately lost. However, I don't think I'm at liberty to share what I know, so I'm gonna keep my big mouth shut. I'm pretty sure I already said too much at this point, but yeah, like I said earlier, I'm wearing the Dungeons hoodie, but I was rooting for Mark Reilly the whole way through, and it sucks that one of, if not your favorite competitor loses, especially in such a way, and especially to such a nasty player such as Ben Bateman. So yeah, like I said, I'm upset. Obviously, I'll get over it, and obviously Mark is going to get over it. I mean, it's nothing to him, but yeah. Mark Reilly lost, and just like him, I'm going to have to take that loss. And, well, it's not like I lost, but I mean, I trained with him for weeks, if not months, on his Patreon, hoping to get him ready for a moment like this to take revenge on Bateman. And seeing him lose like that almost makes me feel like I lost. And I know I probably shouldn't feel that way. I got so happy when John Roca just won, especially on animated questions, which is what I specifically helped him with, but yeah, so it almost felt like John's victory was my victory, and it also almost feels like Mark's loss is my loss. So I'm gonna have to sleep it off, especially since I don't really have a lot of time to sleep right now before I have to wake up for the holiday stuff. But yeah, I'm a little bit bummed
partly because my favorite in this match lost, partly because I might know some things that could have influenced his performance in the match today, but it's a sad situation all around, and I'm just trying to find the words to express how I'm feeling right now. I can't seem to do that, so I'm just going to leave you with that and move on. Maybe if I wasn't wearing this hoodie today, maybe things would have gone different. I don't know, but what happened happened, and I feel like I'm taking this much worse than Mark did, but whatever. He's gonna be fine, and there's no reason I shouldn't be. So that's all I have to say about this match, and I'll see you on the next matches. I still haven't reacted to the Ragers versus Chris TV. I still gotta do that. Or the Paul Preston match, I didn't watch it yet. I got so much on my plate right now, but I'm happy. I'm so happy I got to be live. I got to do my first ever live reaction to a pay-per-view match. I got to be on the chat with some people, and I got to witness some things that I normally wouldn't be able to do in a not-so-live match. But, yeah, it sucks what happened, but I'm going to have to shake it off and move on, just like Superman in Superman 3 shaking off his evil kryptonite form, whatever, in the junkyard. And that junkyard form is Ben Bateman. Right now, that evil Superman won the first round. Remember, in that movie, evil Superman drops a heavy something on the good Superman, supposedly smashes him, but then Superman comes right back out of it and strangles him until he gets rid of all the bad stuff in it. And I believe we all know who the bad one is and who the good one is, and the good one won at the end. So that's all I have to say for now. So goodbye, everybody. Happy Passover, and I will see you all on the next match. Goodbye. Hello again, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed this video, because I really enjoyed making it. So, if you like what you've seen here, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more awesome content like this. So, until next time, guys, I'll see you guys next time.